Hi, I'm Josh, and this is a quick video review of the new Starfox Command for the DS. It just came out this past week in Japan, and I thought I'd give all the rest of you out there a nice little preview of what to expect. During this review I shall leave the sound off, as it does get kind of annoying, and you can't really see what else is going on. Let me just state for the record, I love Star Fox. I played every single Star Fox game out there. I've bought almost every single one. Except that stupid Star Fox Adventures. That was a horrible game. But I like this game too. It's a bit different. It's not what I actually originally expected. And I'll show you why here in a moment. Now you can see there's several different modes here. We've got mission mode, multiplayer mode between DS's, and then Wi-Fi. Let's play some mission mode. And I have lots of different options right here. I'm just going to continue my game where I left off, because it shows you where a whole bunch of stuff is. And you can see there's a bunch of dialogue, people are saying things, the voices are like rah, 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 and we don't really care. I imagine there'll be English and or European voices to correspond with their releases. As you can see, I'm only on the second world, and there are a couple different options here. I've yet to unlock this second mission, but let's just pick this first one right here. There we go. And explaining what the heck's going on, missions, blah 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 blah. We don't care. Now here's where the game gets kind of interesting. I'm going to zoom in on the bottom here and show you what the heck's going on. Now as you can see on the bottom on my touchpad, there's my base ship, as well as my 3 support ships. We've got Fox, Slippy the Toad, and Peppy's daughter, who no one really cares about. She's just in there for the girls. That's why her spaceship has a heart on the side of it. We don't really care. Each ship is a bit different, has some different weaponry, different shields, different boosts, but as you can see, I'm now able to move them around the map. On this map, there's of course a massive fog going on. And as you can see, there's some bases out there, as well as there are enemies around the map. Now the point is, you're supposed to move your character along the map in a turn-based strategy sort of mode. And when you encounter a bad guy, or an enemy, you can then fight them in 3D modes. And I can see here, I've collected a missile for my ship somewhere along the way, I've hit a couple bases, and a couple of my characters ran across things. Slippy ran across some free-floating enemies, a little hair girl here ran across a base. And up top, it now switched to minimap mode, so we can actually see what the heck's going on. And at the bottom, I can select which mission I want to take first. And let's take the Toad mission. Now, you have times on each map. You're supposed to kill a certain number of guys and collect their stars. Now I'm going to zoom out, and you can see what the heck's going on. On the top screen I have, well, where my ship is. On the bottom screen I have my mini-map of, well, the world I'm at. Now if you notice, I'm actually controlling the ship via the touchpad. Everything is done via touchpad now. That was my biggest, weirdest change-up. I had no idea things were going to be this way. Now you can spin by going back and forth. You can boost by double tapping top. You can slow down by double tapping bottom. You can do a loop-de-loo. Both those fun moves you could do back in the N64 version and the Cube version. And you've got bombs as well, which I'm not going to use. Anyway, you fire by pressing the directional pad over here, and you just go around, you shoot things, blah blah blah, until you find the thing you're supposed to shoot. The worlds are actually really nice and well designed. And people say things to you, I don't really care, lots of things, blah blah blah. You can pick up extra time boosts, you can pick up weapon boosts and energy boosts on this level. And I'm dodging, I'm flying around. I don't really care about this. Anyway, that's the gist of what you do for actual missions, and you have to beat up some bases and stuff. Now, Wi-Fi mode. We have down here Wi-Fi mode. It picks up my pre-existing info that I have in the DS for all my Wi-Fi contacts. As you can see up top, it has my ranks, wins, dropouts, totals. Of course, I'm not actually ranked, as I just picked the game up yesterday, and I've only tried Wi-Fi once or twice, and I'll show you why I'm not ranked. And the downside of Wi-Fi is it makes horrible, horrible sound effects. Now I'm going to pick two different options here. There's the ranked and then there's free battle. Now free battle, you can pick how many people you want to fight. Let's say I want to fight 4. Now here's the most annoying thing ever. While you're trying to pick up other game contacts, it makes this horrible, horrible beeping noise. Yeah, annoying as hell. So let's turn that off. And you can see I picked up somebody here, and it'll take a couple moments to pick up some other people. Here I am playing online battle mode versus somebody on the internet. The game works pretty well. It's me versus another guy. And we have a timer. The object is to pick up the most stars by killing your opponents. And I'm pretty bad at this, as I'm not really trying that hard. Not that hard at all. Anyway, what you don't notice is the fact that it took me quite a long time to actually get a connection and pick up someone to play with. It took a long ass time. Possibly because there's actually no one playing yet, or possibly because the Wi-Fi connection is kind of spotty right now. And I'm clearly losing this round. But you can see it works really well. I did play a couple 4-person games earlier in the day, and it worked fairly well then. But that's the gist of this game. And I'm pretty sure once it gets released in the US and in Canada and in Europe, there'll be tons and tons and tons of people to play with. Now if I just kill this bastard, who's going to clearly beat me. And of course the bottom of the screen is nothing but the mini-map, showing me where all the fun stuff is. I came in second. I'm not doing so well. So that's Starfox Command. It's a pretty decent game once you get past the rather interesting and slightly confusing at first controls. It's not your old school N64 or Super NES Starfox game. It's completely controlled via the touchpad. It works with a rumble pack if you picked one up. I have one from Metroid Pinball. Unfortunately though, I don't know where I placed it. It's kind of a weird mix of turn-based strategy and also 3D space fighting fun, and it seems to work decently well with the Wi-Fi connection. I'm guessing most of the problems I'm having is the fact that nobody else probably has the game. Very limited number of people in Japan, so there aren't that many people to play with. But when I have played with people, up to 4 several times, it worked fairly well. I had no lag, no jumps, and yeah, it worked pretty good. So pick one up today and have fun with it. Maybe you'll play.